Hello, my Virgo family. How are you doing, my earthy signs? Welcome back to Markafterme. This is going to be my space, and I am true your guide. It will be absolutely everything about tarot reading. We will be jumping a little bit in the legendary affirmation card, and at the end, we pull a card of the astrology card. And I have to say, I love this card at the end. We're gonna talk roughly all this general reading for July 2020. Please check your moon, check your Venus and your ascendant, plus your sun, of course, just in case, because not all the signs, or you are not just one sign, and probably you will be resonated with another sign of the zodiac. Just all depending on your ascendant, moon and Venus. I might apologize from the beginning. My tongue can be a little bit twisted, and Mercury is retrograding, and I never felt so weird as I'm feeling right now when I'm talking. So probably I can have a little bit of a struggle to talk with you right now. Is because Mercury is not allowing me to speak slowly or flow. You see, then it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna enter in this. You can laugh at me. This is going to be a general reading for July 2020. I'm going to explain you from the beginning. All readings for me have a message that you can take or you can leave it, but you always are the one in power to make it happen or to change it or adjust it or observe it and to create awareness about it. You are all the time the boss and the worker and the creator of your own destiny. From that, we're gonna start. That is going to be the two cards from the beginning. I always pull two cards to just a little bit have and perception and idea of what's going on. And you have the Hanged Man and the Page of Cups. I might say the all earth signs that I've been doing now, and I shuffle a lot the cards. I don't, and I take my time for meditate, but you have all of them, the Page of Cups. At some point, it's something emotional is happening with you, with Virgo, with Taurus, with Capricorn. At some point, it's something emotional that you want to get detached of, or it's something emotional that you want to get for. It's something that you are not, comfortable, because you don't know what's gonna happen at that level of emotion and feeling state. I am not gonna say anything, but you have the Page of Cups in all of them. You can check them. I will leave the link in the corner. And also, I would say that, cups means emotions, and also I can link them with the moon. And you have already, all of us, in the 5th of July, like a few days ago, this full moon in Capricorn, which is probably be so comfortable with you, Virgo, because, the three of you are quite grounded. And an emotional state, we can say that you're pretty balanced. You are one of the signs who can balance emotions quite quickly or quite easily. But check this out. You have the Hanged Man with the Page of Cups. I'm going to just show you. When you got these two together as a main message of your reading, I can explain you that you need to take a different perspective and a different approach to a new emotional state or connection with people. But I might say that you probably need to find out ways or new ways to express your emotions. Like the Hangman is everything about change the perspective, see the things in another view, open up. You have this incredibly, you see words again, you have this incredible perception and incredible view of life that sometimes you need to be a little bit more open. And I do think that, and see the things for another person view, for another perspective. But anyway, you are one as well, one of the funniest signs. You have a really good sense of humor. And I can say that probably the Hangman and the Page of Cups as well is telling you that maybe you need to approach your own emotions as well in a different perspective. And doing something different, basically. I think that is a refreshing click. Let me just check this out, because it's quite confusing. I do think that everything, because it's a Page of Cups, is quite young. Maybe it's a new relationship. I don't think it's a new relationship, but it's a new approach to connection and union with something. Something or someone. Can be a project, don't have to be a person. The Seven of Pentacles, you are harvesting. Yeah, you are, literally right now, you are picking up the fruits, the goods. You are picking up something. And I do think you're being, let me see where's the challenge, because right now I am short in words, and this is really rare, because normally I have a lot of words to say and I talk a lot. You have the Page of Wands, another page. It's very young, everything. Young energy, fresh, new, something you never touched before. And I think it's a creation. And I feel there is something deep on you. You are so perfectionist too, I might say. And sometimes you prefer to don't do things because are not perfect. And you want things to come out in the perfect way that you want it. And perfection, I'm sorry, do not exist. Not 100%. You can't, it's much better to be, to do it now than better. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, to do better than done. Is things, I don't know what I'm saying right now. What I'm trying to say is much better to do something rather than wait and try to do your best and you never do it, because you're never going to be satisfied with this first thing you're going to do. You have to do the first launch and you say, okay, I don't like this, I need to change it again. And the second launch, whatever you're going to just show it, you want to throw it away for the world, will be a little bit better, but will be never 100% perfect. Will be, quite achievable or quite excellence, let's say, about it. But when you have the Seven of Pentacles, you are like picking up new things, so you are like in the new creation. When you have the Page of Wands, it's everything new and a new projects. It's something new ideas, but very fresh, very young. And I think that everything is quite like towards destiny, towards new creations. You are pretty like, you are very secretive right now, because you're giving me a couple of signs here, and I have to be the Seven of Pentacles. You are picking up stuff. You are absolutely harvesting, like taking from the ground what you seed that is pretty earthy, like it's a project. You probably are something very wealthy. There's a new ideas coming in, and it's something that can probably sweep the feet, can move your feet, can move the floor of your feet. Oh gosh, then you're gonna have, let me see, subconsciously, Eight of Wands. Fast movement, fast thinking, fast actions. And also, if I'm gonna say the Page of Pentacles that is crossing the the Page of Wands is crossing, the Seven of Pentacles, I might say that this Eight of Wands is accelerating the process, is accelerating the connection with a new creation. And also you can have a new contacts of new contacts that can help you, a new relationship that can help you to grow out what you already are harvesting. Thank you for letting me talk. Then you're gonna have the front of your mind. Whoa, okay, you have the Ten of Swords. What? Ow, la la. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're pretty defeated. And I'm not saying that you right now you feel like this, but the Ten of Swords, look, I know that looks really, quite scary, because someone is dead with 10 swords in the back. Can be taken catastrophically, but can be taken as a warning, but can be taken as well as a awakening call. And if it's telling you that is no way, this card, it's pretty hard to have it in, after your subconscious. It's pretty hard to have it in the front of your mind, because the only way that you learn to be there is quite painful. And that's why you need to look in different ways and take the perspective for the Hangman to look in different ways to how to approach these new emotions, because it's quite tough. Whatever happened with you, I don't know what situation you got. Maybe it was a project that you got like in a toxic relationship with someone, or partnership, or you you maybe are a boss who are managing a lot of people, and that people are not putting you in the really good position or not giving you you know, a good times. But when you got the Ten of Swords, I might say that be careful with who you trust. And you already, like, it's in your front of your face, like something happened. Then working out your trust, you got betrayed, we'll say. You got betrayed, you got, like, defeated, you are done, like, and emotional and exhausted in the minds. I hate this kind of card because it's heavy, and what it's saying that you in the overthinking is too much in your head right now. And the only way that you can get out of the situation that you have already in the front of your head is just looking up and find the positive way. Virgo, you are really good to take a positive. Like, if you are one of the signs who are really rare negative, like you always have the smile on your face, you're always like cheering up people, you're always happy, you're making jokes, you're like quite goofy. So I do think that even if all the people are see you like this, I don't think it's other people, this is actually how you feel and how you think. Like, it's a really hard energy, like, is saying a lot of the conflict area that you're being through and how much heavy and an emotional, like, battlefield you are being through. So take it easy, my love, take it easy, because having in the front of your mind is not something, wow, it's quite hard though. There's going to be the next one card, it's quite much better. That will be what you left behind. That will be the Knight of, was it the Knight of Wands? Sorry, I just get a little bit confused. And it's not something that you left behind, but it's something that you're always gonna have with you. And I like this because you are everything or nothing. You are the one who say, I go for all. Like, I go harder. Like, if we really want to, you go harder. And I like it because you have your front of your mind, you have that Ten of Swords, you have everything that is really, really heavy in your head. You feel quite defeated, like you can't trust people. But you, not something that you left behind. I'm not gonna say that you left it, but I think it's something that make you keep moving, is that adventures, that risky, that entrepreneur energy, that I have to keep improving, I have to keep trying, I have to keep discovering. And I think that this is really nice that you keep having it and taking it with yourself. Is something that the left behind is probably the flakiness and not commitment that you have, because sometimes fire signs are not able to commit, and sometimes they're really hard. But I think that you get the positive stuff of it. Wow, this reading is being really hard. Like, it's been really hard because to be a general reading, and I try to get a really one topic, but it's touching everything. I think your job is affecting you emotionally and mentally, because it's touching everything. It's touching emotions, it's touching ground, it's touching pentacles, it's touching ideas. And I do believe that if you don't have this mentally connection with your heart, connected with your soul and your emotions, you're gonna feel pretty unbalanced. And I think that's the thing. Picking up things from something that you're really hard working, you for example a boss, and you're picking up what your teams are doing, you have a new ideas coming in, something is coming fast, but front of your mind you don't feel comfortable with what you're working for. It's something treatment, something toxic over here. So you have to keep moving. I'm just giving a little recap. So you have to little be moving with this Nine of Wands, which is brave, which is like moving around. You have to leave behind as well this kind of confrontational energy that sometimes fire signs have. But then you have the Judgment, which is in the near future, which is the time is over. Time to make a decision. Time to say, okay, until here, this is your limit. And probably now that I'm getting clear and I'm getting more into it, I have a sense that this is, you are a boss a boss, a director, a creator, a proactive person. You are actually the one who move around, right? And I think you're the leader. Probably I'm wrong, just saying you are the leader of something, but it's not quite working 100%. And it's time for you to say, oh, now or never. And you are leading, maybe not even with another people, maybe almost your clients, or something is not actually clicking. It's not clicking. But you have the judgment, which is the awakening call. It's something that you know you have to discover that's not working. You are the one who are in task. You like things organized. You like to things 1, 2, 3, 4. You like the things, you like organization. You don't like messy stuff. It's really rare the Virgo is going to be really, really messy. You like to have everything under control as much as you can, which is fine. But the judgment is that you're awaking, because if it's in the work hard, if it's in the workplace, is affecting your emotions at some point. But also if your family, is affecting as well your emotions too. And I think if something is not clicking, and it's something that you have to find a solution. Find the solution of what you think is make you uncomfortable in relationship with another people. Let me see the advice. There you go. 9 of Pentacles. Come back to your independence. Come back to your ground. And it's telling you, like, all this 9 of Pentacles is all the signs of be grounding, be calming, be proactive, self-sufficient. And I do think that all of this is your attributes. I don't think that you are a dependable sign at all. And if you are, it's fine, but you should work out more in yourself, so then you can get a pretty balanced to stable yourself alone. But when you have the 9 of Pentacles on advice, I really like it. It's gonna remind you how powerful you are to be in control, in total control of yourself, rather than try to control another people. And I think this is the Judgment card. I think in June was something similar to. I am not 100% sure. You can check in my last videos for June, and doesn't matter if it's June, July. You can watch any of the videos, and the time that is going to be watching it, maybe it's gonna resonate. So it don't have to be the exactly month. I'm doing it for have a little bit habits too. Let me see what is other people see you. 7 of Pentacles, hard worker, mastering something. And I don't totally believe that you can master it. Like, all earth signs have this magical aspect that is discipline, consistency. I love it because you are organized, planning, vision. All of that is part of your 8 of Pentacles, and the people see you as a hard worker, and also see you as a master. So the people actually respect you in their workplace, or if you're in your family, your position is a hard worker, so they appreciate what you do. At least maybe they don't say it, but they have you in the really good view, like in the really good image of you, might say. That's a good image. Let me see what is in hopes and fears. Okay, the 8 of Swords reversed, which pray for me that this is a hope instead of fear. The 8 of Swords like this say that you are a little bit confused, you don't know what to do, you feel trapped, you feel struggle, but you have it reversed, which say absolutely the opposite. It's liberation, it's not procrastination, we'll say proactivity, movement. And on the same time, you are liberating yourself of your own thoughts and your own self-demanding. Because Virgo, you are one of the hardest signs which do a lot of self-demanding. You really want to get everything what you wanted. And if you don't get that, you're gonna be demanding of yourself too much. So sometimes you can burn yourself. So when you have the Ace of Swords reverse, for me, say everything around you came clear, and it's a really good one. Like mentally clear, quite more lighter in the, as I'm saying, I'm not saying like self-sufficient, as saying the Nine of Pentacles. I do think the Ace of Swords, because you get more clarity, you know exactly what you have to target. And I think you're gonna go directly to the making actions of it. I really like the Ace of Swords right now as a hope that you are going to be mentally quite more clear and less overwhelmed, like less struggle to make decisions or less self-demanding. That's something that we need to work on. Oh my god, the outcome is beautiful. Gosh, I love it. You have the sun, Leo energy, self-centered. I love it. You're gonna excel. Oh my god, I love it. Look, a little recap, because I know it's been quite blurry for you. It's really rare that I do blurry things, but I do feel that this is a really big challenge for you. You are a leader, it's something new for you, or maybe you're being leader by something not clicking with whoever you are going to be. But on the same time, you are feeling that it's time to make a change, it's time to shift, it's time to see, because you're a multiple sign, so for you it's easy. So you are following the flow to say, okay, how I can change this. I have to come back to my roots, I have to come back to my self-sufficient, I have to just a little bit isolate myself, not too much, but I have to come back to what is the posture of to be absolutely independent. And the people are gonna come back and recover that respect from you, because you are gonna show up how hard worker you are and how much commitment with your tasks you are. And you become more clarity with the Eight of Swords, which is like, I go further, I eat further, and bam, you have the outcome, which is going to be the sun. Sun, self-sufficient, like you're gonna have success exactly whatever you wanted. And if your idea is see things in different perspective, maybe you need to be more vulnerable and open up with your team or with your family in case of that, or with your partner if you want to apply this to a partner, is approach your emotions in a different perspective and achieve them and embrace them and identify them, probably in different ways, because this full moon in Capricorn is asking you to change the keys if you really want to open a new doors, because all keys will not open new doors. So I think this is a pretty interesting way to see it, but don't be afraid if you actually have like uncomfortable job environment right now, because you're gonna be excel at the end. You're gonna not only about excel, so you're gonna highlight the goods that you have. Oh, that's really amazing to read right now. Like, you're gonna become really clear. Anyway, let me see what is in the legendary affirmation cards. Ta-da! Haha! I am a winner, baby! There you go. I am a winner. Oh my days. Look, you can take a screenshot of this. But if you have any doubts of your capabilities as a leader, capabilities of your self-sufficient, to be self-sufficient, or to be self-centered, or to be self-focused, if you have any kind of a doubt about it, this affirmation is for you. It's like, I am a winner. It's a really strong one. Let me see what is in the astrology card though. They say the 4th house. And guess what? Self-care. The 4th house is gonna be everything, a family, home, something that is close for you, something that is structured with the 4 pillars. Can be business, can be family, can say background, comfort, cooking. Everything here, we talk about environment, we talk about teamwork, we talk about something external you. So I do think that something is making you uncomfortable, and it's time for you to open up your mouth and say what you think. And say what is the different perspective and the different approach of the problem that you have to take. Because now see the 4th house in this astrology card is telling me a lot that is your perception with the environment and how you deal with the problems with the environment, and not just environment in total, will be the people who it is. Can be that you are dealing with this coronavirus and you have like or you have your own business that you have to launch it again right now or reopen again, and you don't know. It's kind of like a dealing with this environment. Dealing with the new clients, or how you can educate the clients, how you're going to do stuff. It's pretty interesting right now, and also it's touching new ways to how to approach an emotional state with another people, because people are quite anxious right now. I'm just putting an example, but it can be anything. Let's say family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. I'm gonna show you how beautiful this card it is. Yeah, I don't have too much to add about it, but I do think that you have that quite conflict with the environment. Thanks God that I'm seeing now a little bit more. And I think what you need to do is just come back and ask yourself what you will do if you have this situation, if you are in another people's shoes. So take a different perspective. So for example, if this is a problem and your co-workers are not actually happy, or your self-employed are not actually happy, it's good for you to jump out to say how this person is gonna feel if they have to do this, how this person is gonna feel if I put him in this environment, in this situation. So you have to actually play outside your own comfort zone. So you have to be more into another people, like more empathy, more connection with another person, so actually you can understand what is the issue. Got it? Okay, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for following me. Please subscribe. And if you don't know, I told you before, but you can click over here to have this full moon in Capricorn with all the aspects we're gonna have in July, with all the information, and at the end you're gonna have like a little reading if you're gonna enjoy it too. So please like this video to support me a lot. That is giving me a lot of help, and see you in the next clips. Thank you so much, guys, and bye bye.